Good morning and happy Wednesday, Mountain family. My name is Amelia Lee here on WYMT. It is February 5th and we are at 4:59, just 30 seconds away from 5 o'clock this morning. We're also at that time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at the forecast this morning. And Megan, I came prepared today, have an umbrella, have some rain gear, ready to rock and roll. But what should folks expect as we work to head out the door this morning?
Well, you made a good point. Maybe having an umbrella is definitely a good idea, but we also have to worry about those temperatures. This morning, we're in some good news. It's not terribly cold outside, but we will continue to warm up as we're heading through the next couple hours, mainly looking in the 40s this morning. And this trend will just continue to track warmer and warmer and warmer. I know yesterday we saw those temperatures at the warmest at the start of the day and cool down. Reverse that. Here are those high temperatures for today. We are looking in the 50s for the most part, 60s as you're traveling more towards Tennessee, and still seeing those 40s towards the north. Now, these temperatures won't be cooling down overnight. We'll continue to see those track warmer and warmer as you're heading into your Thursday. And those temperatures will be definitely warmer than we're seeing today. Let's talk satellite radar rain chances. Right now, we're just looking at those clouds moving through eastern Kentucky, but as we pick up the next couple hours, the rain will start to flow here in Appalachia. Amelia?
All right, thank you, Megan. Well, there is an estimated $40 million deficit in state funding to school districts. The funding shortfalls are also impacting the Support Education Excellence in Kentucky program, also known as SEEK funding. The Kentucky Department of Education estimates a $12 million shortfall. Dr. Michelle Ritchie is the principal of Perry Central. She says despite this shortfall, students will not be impacted.
Whether it be instructional supplies, food, time, whatever we got to do to make sure that they're successful and that they go in our community and make a big difference.
SEEK funding is allocated based on the amount of students in each school district and can fluctuate year to year. A new website is looking to help Kentuckians explore education and career options in the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth Education Continuum hosted a virtual ribbon-cutting ceremony yesterday in Frankfort for Future ITI. The website provides state-specific data about career paths and education opportunities available. Officials hope it will help them obtain their goal of 60% of Kentuckians having post-secondary credentials by 2030. Part 2 of the Kentucky legislative session is underway. One lawmaker from Louisville is working to propose new legislation to help Kentuckians during the coldest and warmest months. Representative Joshua Watkins says his colleagues are putting together a policy package to address housing issues. One of those bills could protect Kentuckians facing electricity shutoff during extreme temperatures.
We experienced some of our coldest days this winter just a few weeks ago. And as a native Floridian, let me tell you, it was cold. It was very, very cold. And no one, absolutely no one, should worry about losing heat.
Representative Watkins also wants to propose legislation to address affordable housing and protect kids in juvenile detention centers from harm. Well, recent temperature swings have many folks feeling symptoms similar to spring allergies, but it turns out that it's actually just a rumor. If you are feeling a little under the weather, Dr. William Greisner at Bluegrass Allergy Care says it's likely not because of allergies. Your sinuses can be very irritable, and changing conditions can cause the blood vessels in the nasal passages to constrict or expand quickly, which shows up as a runny nose or sinus headache.
Those passageways can at times get rather inflamed. They can thicken. They can result in a lot of drainage.
We are still a few weeks away until pollen season is in full swing, but if you are already dealing with a stuffy nose or other symptoms, Dr. Greisner says you might need a humidifier or some nasal saline during this time. One Kentucky man with the American Red Cross Bluegrass chapter returned home. John Sternberg was helping people recover from the massive and historic wildfires in Southern California. He sent aid to people like Holly Wilburn Smith, a Georgetown native now living in LA, after fire destroyed her home. Sternberg says as overwhelming as the fires might seem, he realizes he only played a small role in helping California move forward.
That one person can make a difference. You're not gonna do the whole thing yourself, but one person willing to give up a little time, to travel can help.
Wilburn Smith actually relocated twice due to the wildfires, all while 8 months pregnant. But she says she's thankful for people like Sternberg and family from Georgetown. Well, thank you for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, a meeting between President Trump and Israel's President Netanyahu is sending a strong message around the world.
And heavy rain and thunder are in the forecast. I'll have more up next.